Hi guys, I'm back inside now from running my errands, and as I promised, I'm going to create this video just for you guys that were following along with me on my errand run. Now, I hope that you will notice and get the message that this is premiering, and I think I will have it premiere in just 50 minutes from the time of my posting this information. So let me look to see what I'm going to post. And for those of you who will not be able to join the premiere, that is perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. I'm now looking to see what were some of the comments that were made. And the first one that I remember was from Haas. And he had said that I had mentioned frightened out of my wits. And I was just trying to come up with a definition out of my head of wits. And since that time, I've had an opportunity to look up the word wits. And it says that number one, mental sharpness and inventiveness, keen intelligence. Number two, a natural aptitude for using words and ideas in a quick and inventive way to create humor. Now remember, I was frightened out of my wits, which means I did not have the mental sharpness or the creativity, but I would say I was quite creative if I jumped up on the ledge of the door. But it just means that you are without the faculties to think with a reasonable and sound mind when you are frightened out of your wits. It's when you're really scared of something. That's what being frightened out of your wits actually means. Let me take a quick look to see what are some of the other things that were mentioned. And I'm looking at my computer screen now, going into the conversation that was posted. Okay, so there are the comments. And so Haas had asked about the idiom that I just explained, frightened out of my wits. And so thank you so much for that, Haas. And the weather here is extremely hot today, but other than that, it's really, really pretty. It's a very nice day. Yes, Veer asks how to speak English with American way instead of learning from UK. And for those of you who were not on with me talking on Facebook, I don't necessarily know that I'm still answering the question as Yasvir is asking, but if you want to speak the way Americans speak, I would say listen to videos that are created by Americans and pick up the lingo, if you will, the way that they say things. And I know a little bit further down, I'm given an example of let me, L-E, M-M-E maybe, let me, instead of saying let me. But this comes with practice. The only way that you can get to the shortcuts, which is what I would consider the shortcuts, is that you first learn the language. It isn't as if in my head that I have a collage of things that would not necessarily come natural to someone else, because they actually come natural to me that I don't even think about it. For example, as Haas would ask, what did I mean when I say that I'm frightened out of my wits? I don't really think about what it means. I just know that if someone is frightened out of their wits, that individual is extremely scared and frightened and almost to a dangerous manner. Their behavior could be so fierce in that someone can mistake their actions as being something that should be harnessed or captured, maybe animalistic even, when you're frightened out of your wits. So just imagine if there is a thunderstorm and the lightning is flashing all around you and you're outside, you are almost brainless, brain dead. You do not know how to respond in this situation because it is something that is unnatural and you're not accustomed to it. So this is what it means to be frightened out of your wits. Now, let's go back to the phrase, let me. If you're not accustomed to that phrase, in my professional opinion, it would be better for you to learn what it means to say, let me do something before you start to say, let me. So I could say, let me teach you several things about the English language. What would be better is for me to say, let me teach you about the American language. And then as you grew in fluency and it became more natural, you would start to merge not just those two words, but many other phrases and words that we put together. But out of my head, until it is brought to my attention, I can't tell you what phrases UK, that I can't tell you what words are used in the UK versus what words are co-joined together in English. It comes with practical experience. That's all I can say about that. So I hope that answers your question. And Ishore, again, I'm really happy that you were able to join me today. Thank you so much. And then, sorry, Bam, I didn't know you will get it or not. No, I think I got it. You can let me know if I did, I'm not sure. And I am a native English speaker and I live in the US. So yes, Via says yes, I'm getting you. Yes, thanks, Haas. Haas tells us that the grammar rules also change. And let's see. Okay, I think I'm looking at something else, but Yosef says in the chat box about the lady that's perched on the door, his is going to be weird because he was half asleep and couldn't find the position for laying down. So I got a chair and lie down on it with only my back on the chair. Okay, well, actually, I think that her legs are on the door, on the top part of the door, and her back is on, it looks like maybe the air conditioner or something of that effect. It is a very interesting picture. So let me just remind you guys, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please remember to click the bell so that you will know when I go live and you won't miss any of the videos that I create. I create these videos for you and I appreciate you. And there was another question about, did you get any worthy money from teaching online? And this is from Max Pohl. Yes, Max, I do receive compensation for teaching online, but for those individuals who were not able to pay, I provide opportunities for you to use the YouTube and find mentoring opportunities there. When you see the YouTube sessions where you can shadow read with me, for example, that is a great opportunity for you to practice your pronunciation and build your vocabulary. Now, YouTube does have the opportunity for someone who can post a lot of videos and have thousands and thousands and thousands of views. This is actual views, not just clicking on it, not clicks, but actually watching the YouTube. Over time, it may take about 10 years for YouTube to compensate you for that. But I enjoy creating the videos. So the only thing that I ask you to do is to watch the videos, learn from the videos, and participate on the Facebook page. If you're willing to do that, I'm willing to post the videos for you. Thank you so much for listening. I will be doing this same video as a premiere, and it will host on YouTube in about 35 minutes. I hope you guys can watch. I will be there and I will interact with you in real time. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dr. Priscilla. I am the CEO and founder of Speak Excellent English, a native English speaker. I value you and I appreciate your participation today. Be sure to comment on this video if you get an opportunity to do so, either while I'm doing it live streaming or if you can do it later. Bye for now.